All right, today we're going to dive into something that's really shaking up the marketing world, AI content automation. We're going to break down what that actually means, and we'll use a real platform, Jasper, to see how it all works. Let's get into it.
You know that feeling, right? If you work in marketing or pretty much any creative job, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's this constant pressure for more content, more personalization, more engagement. It can feel like you're just drowning in it. In this slide, it just nails the problem. Today's marketers have to be expert jugglers. You're trying to scale campaigns across the globe, but every single tweet, post, and email has to be perfectly on brand. You're supposed to personalize everything for every customer, but you're getting bogged down by all that manual, repetitive busy work that just eats up your day. It is a huge challenge.
So, here's our game plan for today. We're going to start with the problem, that feeling of content overload. Then we'll introduce AI content automation as the hero of the story. We'll peek inside the AI brain, see how marketing is being totally reimagined, and then wrap up with what this automation revolution means for all of us.
Okay, first up, the content overload problem. This is ground zero. This is the before picture. It's that daily grind of trying to feed every single channel with fresh, high quality, and on-brand stuff all the time. So how in the world do you fight back against that overload? Well, a whole new kind of technology is popping up to do just that. AI content automation. And listen, this isn't just about writing a blog post a little faster. No, this is about changing the entire game by tying your strategy, your creativity, and your data all together.
So what is it really? Well, at its heart, AI content automation is about using artificial intelligence to completely transform the content process. The really important part here is unifying the brand voice and automating the entire lifecycle. We're talking from the spark of an idea all the way to hitting publish, making sure everything feels consistent, which, as you know, is absolutely key for building trust. So the big idea here is that we're moving way beyond just having a bunch of separate tools. This is about building one intelligent, connected system, kind of like an automated assembly line, but for your content. Everything, your data, your strategy, your creative ideas, it all just works together. Okay, that's the theory, but how does this stuff actually work? Let's pull back the curtain and look inside the AI brain, and we'll use Jasper as our example to see how this all becomes a real thing for marketing teams. So a platform like this is kind of built on three main pillars. First, you've got Jasper IQ, which is like the brand brain. It learns everything about your brand to keep things consistent. Then you have agents in the grid. Think of this as the automation engine, the part that does all the heavy lifting and repetitive tasks. And finally, there's the Canvas and Studio, which is the creative workspace where your team gets to strategize and build things out.
Let's double-click on that brand brain idea for a second. This is where the magic really happens. This central hub gets fed all of your specific brand info, your voice, your style guides, your audience profiles, all of it. This is what makes sure that whatever the AI creates doesn't just sound generic, it sounds like you.
And this is what that process looks like from start to finish, the content pipeline. It kicks off with an idea, which is tied to your strategy. Then it moves into creation, where it actually makes the stuff you need. It can even help with distribution. And that automation layer is what manages the whole thing, getting rid of all those boring manual steps.
But here's the thing that makes this a real game changer. You don't have to be a tech wizard to use it. These tools are designed to be super intuitive. A marketer doesn't need to learn code or become some kind of prompt engineer. They can just use these no-code interfaces to build and run their own automations. It's for the whole team.
Okay, so that's the how. But what about the so what? Let's talk about the real-world impact. We're talking about tangible results that show how this technology is completely reimagining what marketing teams can actually do.
And the impact is felt everywhere. This isn't just for one type of marketer. You see workflows speeding up across the entire organization. Product marketing can launch things faster. Performance marketing gets that personalization they need. And PR teams can move at lightning speed with messaging that's always on point.
I love this quote from Elena Schechter because it really hits on the human side of things. Did you catch that phrase, agentic partner? It's not just a tool you use. It's more like a collaborator, a partner that changes the very way you work together and grow.
And that human story is backed up by some just jaw-dropping numbers. Look at Cushman & Wakefield. They're saving over 10,000 hours a year using a platform like this. Just stop and think for a second. What could your team do with an extra 10,000 hours? And the numbers just get crazier. For Adidas, 7,500 product descriptions written in a single day. Another company automated 60% of their entire SEO workflow. We're seeing teams literally triple their content output without having to triple their team size. These are not small changes. This is a whole new ballgame.
So let's bring it all home and zoom out to the big picture. This is more than just a new tool. We're talking about an automation revolution. Let's think about what this really means for the future of creative work. What we're really seeing here is a fundamental shift in focus. Marketers get to move from just managing projects to becoming true strategists. They can finally step away from all that manual, busy work and focus on augmenting their own creativity. The goal isn't just to manage a brand anymore, it's to build a smarter, better way to work, period.
And this final quote from Peter Saw just sums it up perfectly. Yeah, the efficiency gains are awesome, but that's not the real prize. The real prize is what that efficiency unlocks. More human creativity, the ability to scale your best people's expertise across the company, and finding brand new ways to connect with your customers. Which leaves us with this final big question. For so long, marketers have been trapped by the how. How do we get this done? How do we get it approved? How do we publish it? But when AI can take care of so much of that how, it frees us up to focus on the what and the why. So what new, amazing, groundbreaking ideas can we unlock then? It's a pretty exciting future to think about. Thanks for joining me for this explain.